So perhaps, you know, there's something specific that he needs his controller to be doing, you know, to make sure, and he needs it to be in the right calibration to make sure he can keep all his stuff up. But looks like we're beginning here.
We're good.
Yeah.
On Final Destination, no platforms at all. I think it's a good neutral stage in team somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's both teams pretty decent on this stage. Oof. Great spacing there from Android, avoiding everything that Wizzy's trying to get started. Ooh, forward smash there from Wizzy, that's bold. But Android's got a rinse repeat edge guard here on Swedish by the looks of it.
Ooh. Didn't think how Wizzrobe was gonna be really strong. It's like if he got a good move on one of the red team, he can lead it to a knee. If the other one is too far to help each other, just gonna have to dash and jump, and no one can catch it if they come from behind, you know.
Yeah.
They won't be able to just follow him. So yeah, this is gonna be a really good tool.
Yeah. Red team are in the lead here. So Android's still holding on to all 4 of his stocks right at the moment, but blue team have a little bit of momentum. So, ooh. The thing about one of the slight difficulties for this blue team here, because of their characters they've got, doing the first sort of 40% against these crouch cancel heavy characters can be quite tricky. You know, you've kind of got the Sheik down smash, but Falcon doesn't really have much to break that, other than, you know, just being really patient with his dash dance. And when you do that, you can get into the position where you lose a lot of stage and get backed up into the corner.
And Armada getting some times to let Android be back and cleaning the ground for him. I love how Armada is just going always into his opponent.
Yeah, he really gets stuck in. He gets right in the mix there.
This is really cool because if one of the Wizzrobe, okay.
Big kind of unexpected down there, I think, picks up the kill on Android.
It is. So yeah, because he's always on one of his opponents, you know, it's just like if the other want to attack, he will have to reach his partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, try to hit me.
Yeah.
Try to hit me, and you get your partner too, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Just like crazy, like that, for instance.
Yeah, one of the really strong things about that Peach Fair, because you have the float cancel, such low lag, even though Wizzy was looking like he wanted to come and punish after his teammate took a hit, there really isn't that much time to do it, and if you aren't quite there, you're gonna get hit, and it can be really risky to try and interrupt it when Peach is wailing on your teammate.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but Andre just make a okay, Swedish delight, nice. But yeah, Android making a really great trap on Swedish just earlier, because like he was holding Falcon, you know, as a grab.
Yeah.
Just at the edge, in front of the edge, but not throwing it, just making some jab, you know. It was like, come Swedish, come save him. Swedish just make a don't hit on Android, and you know that was a release that just threw away his opponent. So suddenly, Wizzrobe was just so far down behind.
That's a common strategy. I think Armada and Android are probably the team who've pioneered it, championed it, brought it into the meta game. Like, you see it with a Sheik jab to release them from Peach, or a turnip throw, a lot happens, and it's really strong. It throws them further than the forward throw a lot of times, and that's exactly what you want. You can set up an edge guard, and that's a lot. That's a big opportunity.
Exactly. That was so funny to see him just forcing that on his do that on his opponent.
Yes,
on his partner. That was so funny.
Exactly. That's a whole other element. He's not just doing it as a team. They're forcing their opponents to, you know, to get involved.
Okay, so right now, red team, as soon as we talk, like 100% for Swedish and Wizzrobe, already losing a stock, but a lot of percent for red team. Good call by Armada, but still not enough to save his brother, unfortunately.
But you can see how much value Armada's going to put in with his 100% stock here. He's still disrupting it, even this whole time. Swedish is still paying attention to him, not able to get a 2v1 situation, really. Now Armada's back in the middle of the stage, where he wants to be.
Ooh, good call. Good call by Wizzrobe.
And, you know, blue team up to 100, well, almost dead for Sheik here, and Wizzy almost down 2 stocks now.
Yeah, not yet though, not yet. We'll see if he's gonna die or not, but if he can some good opening, maybe, you know, he can take 1 stock or 2 before leaving, like with those kind of knee, for instance.
Just one tiny mistake there, didn't have his invincibility when he refreshed, and then Armada will pick that up. One mistake that's all you need to give Armada, and he'll take your whole life.
Okay. Oh, this those moments where they're scary. Those moments they're so scary.
Yeah.
And even then, Andre was taking care of Swedish. He was like, "Hey, Armada, I saw you finish with the Wizzrobe. Take the stick.
Yeah,
Take the shit now."
it is. Yeah, like one throw from Android there sends to Armada, and Armada gets a long extended combo. Android just says, "Cool, you do you. I know you're gonna finish that combo. I'll do my own thing over here."
Exactly, man. Exactly. And now, unfortunately, blue. Oh, okay. Swedish had down smash protect himself, but both of blue team was just on the edge. That was scary for them.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Ooh. That's such a big setup there, actually. Forward throw from Sheik into down smash from Peach. Just sets them a little bit ahead of you, and then they, right in the down smash, they don't even get that tech opportunity. Land on the ground, and the down smash is threatening them immediately.
That up B to save his partner. Yes. Good lord.
This man's awareness in teams is just on another level.
Oh, Wizzrobe round that kill. Unfortunately, big risk. But even then, like Armada was already off stage. It was only the Sheik, and he knew Swedish Delight was there to protect himself, protect him. And right now, man, this is pretty close.
Yeah,
actually.
The blue team have done an excellent job towards the second half of this game, I think, bringing it back. And Wizzrobe kills himself. That is a big misclick there. He did not want that. Yeah. Maybe the knee will redeem him though if they can pick.
Oh,
they want to get this kill on Android, I think, but Armada's just so stoic in his defense.
Yeah. Good goal. Good goal!
Wizzy manages to get that.
Oh, now they need to take that sucker away, but unfortunately, Wizzrobe now. Good lord. Okay, Armada with 40%. Still doable. Maybe this is one stock, one tiniest of the stock. Ooh. But Swedish Delight off stage right now against that monster, that crazy monster.
But I look at Swedish's face, and it's the face of a resigned man. I hate to say it. As soon as he got by that first down smash, I can see shakes of the head, you know, and when you start shaking your head, when you should be recovering, it means, you know, it's not quite all there.
Yeah, definitely. This is a time when you need to bet anything on your double stick take.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm gonna get back on stage. Yeah. I'm gonna take the hell out of that neutral arrow, back arrow, anything you want to do, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that was it. That was it. Okay.
Ooh.
So 2-0.
That's a couple sets where we've had where they could have. The second game has been, you know, a tipping point where it could have gone to becoming like, you know, 1-1 and what seems like a really close series, but the better team just snags it, gets that 2-0 lead, and it's so much harder to come back from that point.
True. But it's still doable. It's still doable. I mean, that game was close. Like, if Wizzrobe react to the needle that Swedish throw to him to save him earlier, that could have been a different outcome.
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
So
you know, one extra stock at the end, you know, that's definitely enough, you know, so makes sense. Dreamland is the pick here.
Yeah, I can understand.
Do you think they're going for a sort of a plan of separating the team UGS? Do you think that's the element? Yeah?
Probably, I think so. I mean, Falcon also is really fast. We will just, you know, move around way more easily. Yeah. As soon as they had a platform, that was way more easier for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're gonna see something like that. But right now they just stick to the corner, the left corner, and they do not really want to move around. It seems.
No. Definitely getting boxed in a little bit here, and that's a nice conversion from Wizzy. Android trying to get in the mix, but I like how the blue team just take back to the middle of the stage, you know, regain the control of the match.
Definitely.
Tense edge guard situation here.
Yeah, but Armada just dash attacking, like does not care. It was just like, I'm gonna overshoot. If anything, you can shield as you want. I don't care. I'm gonna save my brother right now.
Yeah. And when you're all scrambling by the edge, it feels very scary. But when you have Armada, who's the one most closest to the center of the stage, it just gives Android that extra confidence, you know, whereas the blue team don't really have anything to rely on there because...
Ooh, Swedish.
The anti-save there.
Wizzrobe!
That's big. They were down pretty far until that, and now they've got another shot, you know.
Yeah, definitely. That was really good. So now we're gonna see the Swedish Delight sending away. And the thing is, with pitch at low percent, you really need to think of which kind of movement you can put on her because of all the crouch cancel and stuff.
Yeah, you can't just throw a move out willy-nilly. You need to be thinking about that, calculating every hit. But the other thing about Armada is...
that nair out of shield, and then that dash attack instant right after.
Yeah.
A truck. Just move forward, nothing will stop him.
Oh, you see the forward throw from Sheik there, setting up another quick combo, getting Swedish up to 63% immediately off of one grab, and that is so impactful in these sets.
That's true, that's true. I mean, personally, damage is damage, and on team, mostly. Well, you never know when you're gonna take a stock at your opponent.
Yeah.
Damage is really damage.
Yeah.
Because game pass are more rare than anything else in
Yeah.
teams. So yeah, you need damage.
Yeah, and you need, it also gives you the opportunity to get that 2v1 time by separating the opponent. When they're a high percent, they're going to be further away. It takes them longer to come back, and you get more time beating down on the isolated character.
Exactly, exactly. And finish the 2v1 faster.
Yeah.
To get high person. Maybe one starter move, one kill move, and that's it.
Yeah.
But now we might see the last stock of winners of Wizzrobe and Swedish Delight, because both of them at the corner right now. Maybe Wizzrobe is still living, though Swedish also.
Just about still living, but really on their last legs here, I've got to say that.
Yeah, they may be living their last breath right now, but their last breath of hope, man.
Yeah.
They did not give up. But right now, both of them on the corner, and Swedish is gone, and Wheezy gone also.
Yes.
3-0 for Team Alliance.
Yeah.
Sweden, well represented in the world.
Yeah.
For the teams.
And I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but we did have a long speech at the start. You know, these guys are the best team in the world. But Wizzy and Swedish Delight, they're going to go down into the losers finals. They'll have a match against, you know, whoever comes out of there, and then perhaps another shot at the Swedes. You know, they definitely had some moments of hope, you know, where it felt like it was in reach. So, you know, if they can focus on that, try and get maybe a good first game, and then that will, you know, maybe we'll get them, you know, far enough, or at least enough to get themselves on the scoreboard.